Blastcamp, and welcome to a brand new video. The other day on my Instagram, I put out just a simple Q&A so you guys can ask me some questions. Make sure you follow me on Instagram right here, and down in the description below, I have a link to it there. But welcome to another video, and today I'm just going to be answering questions that you guys have. So let's start off with the first one. This is from Let's Talk Paintball, and he asked, what made you want to start posting YouTube videos? Honestly, I really just watched a lot of YouTube when I was younger. I watched a lot of just paintball and vlogging and all the type of stuff that I do on this channel. I watched a lot of when I was younger. So I guess I was exposed to it at a young age and just kind of wanted to do it. It's something that interests me. I like video editing. I like making the little edits that you guys see on my Instagram and on here on this channel occasionally. So I just enjoy doing it. It's something that I've liked for a while now. And I like kind of telling the story of like my friends, you know, my friends and my teammates and just the situation that's going on around me. So I really just enjoy that and look forward to keep on doing it. So thank you to Let's Talk Paintball for that question. Next one is from Cade6329, and he asked, is a Shocker RSX a good gun? Obviously here at Blastcamp we shoot Planet Eclipse guns, but I have shot a Shocker when they first came out a couple of years ago. I had a gray one, and I will say, from my experience, I would say they're a good gun if you're kind of in that mid-level range and you want to just kind of get into it and you want a gun that shoots good. I thought the shot of it was very smooth, and one thing that I liked was that it was super thin. So like the grip frame and the front grip, super thin. So if you're kind of younger, or you have just small hands, or you're just kind of smaller, that'd be a good gun for you. And it is kind of in that, I believe, $700 to I think $800 range. I don't know, like I said, we shoot Planet Eclipse guns, so I don't really pay attention to any Shocker RSXs, but it is a good gun. Favorite drill to teach players who are just starting to ask how to get better? And there's a lot of good low paint drills and just a lot of other drill questions. My answer, when anyone asks me what drills to do, my answer is always snap shooting of some sort. So when I first started doing drills, that was really the only drill that I knew how to do, was to set up a cone or a whatever, a pod, a box of paint, and just stay in my bunker and then come out, snap shoot, snap shoot, snap shoot. Here, if you hit it, that's when you snap shoot, you're not gonna come out. This is what I see a lot of people do. You're never gonna come out and boom, see if you hit it and then come back in. You know, when you're first starting out, it's good to start slow, but you have to actually replicate what a snapshot is, where you're in your bunker, you come out for a quick second, and you're trying to hit your opponent. So that's a good one. Is just simple snap shooting. You set up a cone, pod, whatever, and just get behind a bunker, get squared up to your bunker, nice squat position, and then come out low, come out high, come out over the top, left. And then from there, just kind of ramp it up a little bit. So one of my favorite drills, which is more of an advanced drill of snap shooting, is the X drill. So basically, you're gonna wanna get into a Dorito or an Aztec, and you're gonna go in an X. So you're gonna start in the top right, and you're gonna go boom, bottom left, snap shoot, top left, snap shoot, bottom right, snap shoot. So you're making an X. So you're kind of building your endurance right here. So you're building the endurance in your legs, in your posture, in your shoulders, in your core when you're snapping, and then you're gonna have to switch your hands and go back up to the top and then snap, and then go bottom right and snap. So that's kind of just how you evolve that drill. But to answer your question, Brandon, favorite drill to teach when players are asking how to get better, simple snap shooting, because that can improve your accuracy and just hold your whole posture, how you hold your gun, and then you can improve the quickness on that. So thank you for that question, Brandon. I saw you trying out for Thunder. I hope you make it. Or you were trying out for Uprising. I hope you make it, buddy. If you had to be on a pro team, what team would you choose? If I had my choice, I'd love to play on Blastcamp in the Pro Division, but I think you're asking if I had to be on a pro team in the Pro Division right now. So if I had to be on any pro team in the Pro Division right now, I would 100% be on probably Houston Heat with my boy Ronnie Dizon and Yaya, or the Latin Saints, because I would love to get a check, okay? I don't know who the owner is, but I'd love to get a check. Hit me up. But those would probably have to be the 2 pro teams, Houston Heat or Latin Saints. I haven't even seen the Latin Saints play, but I'll take a couple thousand for sure. So next, that was from Jonathan_Paintball77. Thank you, Jonathan. Matt Rao, how are you is my question I want answered on YouTube. Well, Matt, I'm doing great, buddy. It's really cold. The off-season grind out here is hard. It snowed a bunch yesterday. I'm wearing 4 layers right here just to stay warm. But you know, I'm doing well. I'm getting through it. We got a bunch of off-season rumors and stuff, so I'm just excited to start playing paintball again. So thank you for the question, Matt. Hope you're doing well, buddy. The next one is from Blake Rosso72. How did you make yourself stand out from other players? I get this question a lot from like my position, is how to make yourself stand out, or how to stand out in a tryout, or how to stand out, stand out so you get a starting spot. And I think paintball is really big on communication, and I think anyone that wants to be really good at paintball needs to focus on their communication, and that really shows how well you understand the game, right? So if you're reacting to situations and you're just aware of the situation, and say you're trying out, you're gonna stand out from other people that they're sitting in the bunker and it takes them 3, 4, 5 seconds to understand what your teammate's telling you, or what you're seeing on the field, or what you're being told. And so taking that situation, analyzing it, and then being able to communicate and understand what's going on faster than other people will definitely make you stand out. So, and just communicating, it's such a big skill that I think people just don't take for granted, but you're not just helping out yourself. Like when I'm communicating, I'm not communicating for myself. I'm communicating for the 4 other people that are on my team, because they might be in 50 snake. So I'm yelling to my Dorito player, 50 snake, 50 snake, 50 snake, so he doesn't get shot in the back. You understand that? So that's something that will just make you stand out to coaches, to people watching the game. When I'm playing with people with really good communication, it makes me want to talk with them and play with them more and communicate them and figure out the situation faster with them, because they're also doing the same thing. They're taking that information, analyzing it, and processing it, and making quick, educated decisions. So that's one way to make yourself stand out, is communicate and really focus on, I guess you could call that paintball IQ, just understanding the situation, situationals. That's all things that I know if I was a coach, I'd be looking for in a player, regardless the position, whether it's a back player, a snake player, a Dorito player. You need situational awareness, you need good communication, and you need to be able to just work with your teammates well. So thank you, Blake, for that question. That was a great question, and I hope I answered that well for you. Tad Parker asks, any more Blastcamp roster changes outside of Vass for 2022? I don't think so. We did lose Vass. If you haven't heard this before, we did lose Vass. He went to AC Diesel. I wish him all the best. I wish AC Diesel all the best. And I hope he finds what he's wanting there. But after losing Vass, we are just going to go into the season with the same roster. We have 8 people now, and we do believe in our team for this season. So Chico says, to 1v1 him, Chico number 9, you gotta come out to the field, buddy. I don't see you out here. I'm here. Where are you at? So going on to the next question, there are a lot of people asking if we're gonna buy a pro spot. There's a lot of people asking, are we going to buy a pro spot this year? If people are going to sell their pro spot, we see it as an opportunity to get a pro spot, right? Now I don't think there's any pro spots that are looking to be sold besides Revo, and that might be an opportunity. But from what I'm concerned, DMG was looking to do something, and then they had a team. That's good for them. We're not gonna buy their pro spot. That was a rumor out there. Yeah, there's no other pro spots that are gonna be sold this season, and we're gonna play semi-pro this season. Who's your favorite YouTuber to watch? Matt the Gym Rat asked that. Of course it's Matt the Gym Rat, but there are a lot of other fantastic YouTubers out there. Ronnie Dizon, CC Films, Matt the Gym Rat, Rye Guy Media, Soulless, Yosh, all that. They're kind of the raw footage, but the vloggers, I mean, CC Films, you, Ronnie, all these guys are getting big. I heard Tomcat might be coming back if you watch his channel at all. So There's a lot of good content creators, and I enjoy watching all you guys. What made Vasco to Diesel? 30 shot jock. What made Vasco to Diesel? Like I said, I wish Vas all the best, and I wish AC Diesel all the best. But I think Vas was kind of just looking for an opportunity to learn. You know, I don't take anything away from him. I understand. I mean, he's gonna go learn from Greg Pauly and people that have been playing pro for longer than anyone on our team, which I understand that and I totally respect. So I wish him the best, but I've been honored to play under Greg Pauly with Team USA, and I understand that he's a great mind, and I totally respect that. So I wish him all the best. Dalton, do you think Blastcamp will be able to make it pro in 2023? Obviously, that's our goal. We're going to try hard this season. Like I said, we're going in and we're going to win a pro spot this year. That's the goal. That was the goal last year. Came up short, but there's a lot of good teams in this division, so we really just have to put the work in. JTPB22 says, what is one goal you're setting for yourself for the 2022 season? Well, I think I personally have a couple goals, and the team has obviously a goal to win the pro spot, but a couple ideas also that I have is I definitely want to get merch. That's a goal, is to get merch and to get more stuff out to you guys. That's not just Blastcamp stuff, more branded with my stuff and with Frey vlogs and all that stuff. But I think he's kind of referring more to the actual season. One goal that I'm going to set for myself this year is to kind of be that more mobile back center and to more just get myself out there and get more in the action, because I do believe in myself and like staying alive and all of that, shooting off the break, but sometimes we need someone to just kind of go do the dirty work, I guess you could say. And I think I have to be willing to take on that role more, and I am willing, and I'm going to work on that. That's definitely stuff I'm going to work on at practice. And then besides that, I think just like my gunfighting, like I just preached snap shooting. But like when I get out there and we snap shoot against Ronnie Dizon, and just whenever he comes out and we drill, he definitely shows me the gap that there is between the elite and where I think I'm at. So that's definitely something that I'm going to work on, just being more mobile and snap shooting, gunfighting, and then getting merch out to you guys. That's definitely a goal. So thank you to JTPB for that question. That was a really good question. Remix PB, how do you think you got to become such a good player in 3-2 positions? What drills did you focus on the most? So I think this goes back kind of to like what makes you stand out, but what made me become such a good player in the 3 and the 2 position is the communication. And I think, once again, people have to put a really big emphasis on communication, especially in today's game. You can't see anything. I mean, the World Cup layout, you're sitting in the back center, you can't see anything. Like, there's no off the break shots. Like, you have to communicate, and it takes everyone to communicate. And if there's one person such as me in that 3-2 role that's just getting the information from the left side to the right side, the Dorito side to the snake side, and then adding in my own information of what's happening, that's what makes a good 3, is connecting both sides of the field and then adding on with it, and then making a game plan, or knowing what to do based on when you get all the information, just knowing what to do. So that's definitely something, or how do you think you got to become such a good, that's definitely how I thought, or how I think I got to become such a good 3, is just focusing on that communication. What drills did you focus on the most? Obviously, like I said, snap shooting, all that, running, gunning, all the simple drills. But for communication, I think you just need to play paintball. Ben Wolchan, what's up, buddy? What's the biggest fail you've had in your paintball career? I don't know about like fail, but I've torn both my meniscuses in my knee playing paintball, so that sucked. Thank you for that question, Ben. Chris Caputo, thank you. Go watch CC Films. What year did Blastcamp start playing, and how did you guys become a team? I told a little bit of this on the Play the Game podcast when I was on there, but basically Blastcamp the team has been around since a while back. We used to just come and play big games, and we were just like a big group of friends. Starting with me and Nathan and Elijah, who runs the Eli Guy Media with Rye Guy. So those are like the 3 core members that are still here and like playing paintball. But we just started playing big games out here at Blastcamp, big scenario games, and then it kind of moved to like the paintball plex. we went back and just played like some fun ball, I think they were called. You just won like little trophies. So we started playing those, and then in 2016, when the W was there, we played our first like MWXL, so it was Midwest X-Ball League at Badlands Paintball. We played our first, I would call, official tournament. It was just D4 5-man, and we won, and we went on to like do really good that season in D4 5-man. So Blastcamp started, I would call it officially like 2015 was when we started playing actual tournaments and legit, like we had legit jerseys. Before that, we're going out there with like long sleeve t-shirts and like they don't even match, and we're just, you know, we don't have jerseys or anything. So that's like the first official year was 2016, and we became a team just by, you know, coming out to the field and playing open play and then big games and then tournaments. So that's kind of the progression of it. So thanks for the question, Chris Caputo. Make sure you guys watch CC Films on YouTube. He does a great job with all of that. I think he's coming out with merch too, I saw. So make sure you go hit him up for some of that. We're getting down to the last couple here. So Ozzer Exists, what's up, my guy? I appreciate you. What event are you most looking forward to in 2022? Yeah, I'm always a big fan of Philadelphia, even though I don't like playing on dirt. It's a great time. We've been to the finals twice there, so I always look forward to that, kind of right in the middle of the season. And then obviously Chicago, it's just right here in our backyard, about an hour of where I am right now. So it's a great time to just kind of go, you know, an hour drive, play some paintball, and then, you know, win like we did last season. So it's great. They also have the best venue, I think, at Chicago as far as like the fields, the way it's laid out. And yeah, I think Philadelphia and Chicago is definitely what I'm looking forward to this season. Steeks asks, could you go over different call-outs and their meanings? I can't really do that. A lot of teams have different call-outs and different like bunker naming systems. I can go over a couple that I know of. So here in the Midwest, a lot of people just call, like, we'll go the back 5 bunkers. They call it like Echo Delta. Some people use 1 through 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Texas, a lot of people use, you know, Cobra, Money, Delta, Turret. There you go through that, because that's Greg Pauly's kind of system, and he's taught a lot of people that, and that's a really good one. They simplify a lot of meanings and zones. They simplify it a lot down there in Texas, and I think a lot of lower divisional teams use it, and I think that's why they do so well, and why Texas is kind of becoming like a paintball hub, because they're learning a lot of good stuff from Greg Pauly and everyone down there. So they use a really good code. You know, some people use, you know, Utah, California, stuff like that. But for the most part, it's pretty simple. You pick one of those, and then, you know, you kind of go with it. The bunker right before the snake is often called the God. I know that play the game, you know, Marcelo and Tyler, they want to change that, so it's not called the God, but that's typically what it's been forever. And, you know, then it's pretty self-explanatory. If it's, you know, the first Dorito on the Dorito side is Dorito 1. Some teams call it 100, 200, Dorito 1, Dorito 2, Dorito 3, 10, 20, 30. That's an option on the Dorito side. The snake side, like I said, God, snake 1, snake 2, snake 3. A lot of people use Cobra as the 50 snake, or Viper, or Chicago, I've heard, is like the 50 snake. So there's a plethora of calls that you can do, and it'd be really hard to explain every single one because I don't even know everyone else's calls. But yeah, obviously I can't really go over all of our calls because we get a little in depth with some. But, you know, if your team loses a body, you want to have a call out for that. So some people say, you know, ball 1, ball 2 when you lose a player. Some people, I think Infamous, you know, they do it kind of the other way, where you lose one and you say famous 4 or factor 4 for X Factor. You know, there's all types of different calls for everything. And when you get higher up in the higher paintball levels, higher like paintball teams, they have a lot of calls, and you just have to be willing to kind of chill out and like just take in all the calls, and then when the situations arise, you know when to call those, you know, for if there's a call for if there's no snake, or if they're not white on the Dorito side. Plenty of calls, and you need those if you're gonna win and if you're gonna play high level paintball. So thank you, Steeks. That was a great question. But our last one here is from I don't know if that's an I or an L, but the Antoon. What are your thoughts on the Latin Saints moves this offseason? And yeah, that is the last question. So the Latin Saints, obviously I touched on it. I would love to get paid to play paintball. I've heard they're throwing out a lot of money, and I've heard that they're not done throwing out a lot of money. So I hope some big names go there. I hope we throw out a lot more money so it makes us a little bit more serious, you know? I think it's a good thing when you look at it. A lot of people are saying they're forming like a super team or whatever. As of right now, they have Mouse, A-Rod, Corey Hall, and Silos. I think that's the 4. I think they need more people. I think they need more experienced players, but we'll see who they get. Now it's just all about, do they actually gel and do they have like chemistry? But a lot of those guys played on the Ironman together. A lot of those guys played on Impact together. So it's going to be interesting, definitely. But the overall, I'm definitely excited because I think money getting into paintball is a good thing, and I think every pro team should have a super rich guy that can afford to pay people, you know? Like most of these pro teams are doing it through sponsors, and they have to work to get that money. But if more people can just play paintball as their job, and then that other sponsorship money is just more money coming in, I think that's going to help the sport of paintball and help the look of it. So I'm excited to see what the Latin Saints bring. I think they will definitely go far in some events if they have chemistry, but we're going to have to see about that. So thank you to everyone that posted a question, and I hope everyone got the answers that you were looking for. So if you ever want a question answered, or you're looking for, you know, just some information, comment down in the comment below or hit me up on Instagram. I'll probably do a couple of these just whenever I don't really have videos to put out, because we are in the off season. And hold on, there's snow everywhere. I'll show you the snow. So yeah, this is why we're not really having much content. It's because we got a bunch of snow. So an indoor is looking pretty pricey this year. So I don't know how I'm feeling about indoor, but hopefully in the next couple weeks we'll get our new bunkers and we will get the field set up. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys like my man's right here. Go to the Blastcamp online store and get this swag that he's got on right here. Look at all this. I'm just waiting to send them out to you guys. Come on. But yeah, thank you for watching this video. Visit the online store, visit my Instagram. It'll all be in the description. And I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna go ship out some Blastcamp merch, actually, sweatshirt, tech tee, and a strap. So thank you to everyone that has been purchasing from there. But like I said, have a good day, and thank you for watching this video.